stop prematurely? I did. Shoot, this is why I do not like the titles there. Oh, no, I inadvertently messed up. Okay. We didn't get the whole thing. Shoot. All right, we will pick up here. So Gideon 6:25. That night the Lord said to him, "Take the bull from your father's herd, as well as a second bull, one that is 7 years old. Pull down your father's Baal altar and cut down the nearby Asherah pole. Then build an altar for the Lord your God on the top of this stronghold according to the proper pattern. Take the second bull and offer it as a burnt sacrifice on the wood from the Asherah pole that you cut down." So Gideon took 10 of his servants and did as the Lord had told him. He was too afraid of his father's family and the men of the city to do it in broad daylight. So he waited until midnight. When the men of the city got up the next morning, they saw the Baal altar pulled down, the nearby Asherah pole cut down, and the second bull sacrificed on the newly built altar. They said to one another, "Who did this?" They investigated the matter thoroughly and concluded that Gideon, son of Joash, had done it. The men of the city said to Joash, "Bring out your son so we can execute him. He pulled down the Baal altar and cut down the nearby Asherah pole." But Joash said to all those who confronted him, "Must you fight Baal's battles? Must you rescue him? Whoever takes up his cause will die by morning. If if he really is a god, let him fight his own battles. After all, it was his altar that was pulled down." That very day, Gideon's father named him Jerubbaal, because he said, "Let Baal fight with him," for it was his altar that was pulled down. All the Midianites, Amalekites, and the people from the east assembled. They crossed the Jordan River and camped in the Jezreel Valley. The Lord's Spirit took control of Gideon. He blew the trumpet, summoned the Abiezrites to follow him. He sent messengers throughout Manasseh and summoned them to follow him as well. He also sent messengers through Asher, Zebulun, and Naphtali, and they came up to meet him. Gideon said to God, if you really intend to use me to deliver Israel as you promised, then give me a sign as proof. Look, I am putting a wool fleece on the threshing floor. If there is dew only on the fleece and the ground around it is dry, then I will be sure that you will use me to deliver Israel as promised. The Lord did as he asked. When he got up the next morning, he squeezed the fleece, and enough dew dripped from it to fill a bowl. Gideon said to God, "Please do not be angry at me when I ask for just one more sign. Please allow me one more test with the fleece. This time make only the fleece dry while the ground around it is covered with dew." That night, God did as he asked, only the fleece was dry and the ground around it was covered with dew. Okay. Sorry, I got interrupted there. I don't think I've made that mistake, but I also noticed that the titles are here, and my brain must have just stopped at that point. Okay, so picking up Gideon 6. Judges 6. So he has a message from God a second time. He's supposed to go and tear down the Baal altar. So he's supposed to take one bull to tear it down, a second bull to sacrifice. So the bull for sacrifice isn't doing the work of pulling down the altar. So he cuts down, but he takes 10 men with him. But he does it at night. Why? He's going to cause a scene tearing down a place of worship. So he doesn't do it. He does have some fear about the people. He's still not sure he's the one that God should be using. So he does it at night. He's not disobedient. He's just strategic. Okay? Like, this is one of the things we just like want to label him as fearful. And there's a level which I don't disagree with it, but like we overplay the hand, I think. So I think he's strategic. I want to be successful at this. I don't want to be stopped and interfered with in the middle of it. So I will do it at night. It will be successful. They investigate what's going on in the morning. They figure out it was Gideon. They want to come and tear Gideon to pieces because he destroyed it. Oh, so in other words, he wasn't wrong about maybe I shouldn't do this while people could come and stop me. Okay, maybe he's a little smarter than we think. He's a little bit more strategic about doing things, doing them so that they're successful, as opposed to doing them when they're going to have failure. So he does it at night. The men come, they figure it out, it's him, and he gets named Jerubbaal because he is fighting with Baal. So he called him on that day Jerubbaal. The name means, at least by popular etymology, let Baal fight or let Baal defend himself. So it is Gideon who is fighting against Baal because he tore down the altar. That's why it is Gideon who is Jerubbaal, the one who contended with Baal. So I love that story. I love that tearing down. He does it. He builds an altar. We have this, he replaces the altar of Baal with an altar to God. And he has a sacrifice on it. They're not like, hey, you're worshiping the true God. That's a good deal. They're, hey, you tore down our altar. We're not cool with that. We're not cool with that. So now we have, and here's another time that I think we overplay Gideon as a fearful person. All the Midianites, Amalekites, and the people of the east assembled. They crossed the Jordan River, and they camped in the Jezreel Valley. Okay, so the Midianites, the Amalekites, and the rest of the tribes from east of the Jordan are coming to invade. They have made their camp. They are prepared for war. So what does Gideon do? He blows the trumpets, and he summons the Abiezrites to follow him. He sends messengers to Manasseh to summon them. He sends messengers to Asher, Zebulun, and Naphtali, and they came up to meet him. They came up to meet him. Don't miss this point. The army is with him, okay? This isn't, he asked this, the fleece trick before he summons the army. No, the army is with him, okay? So I happen to think that his request here is not for evidence for himself. He already had the encounter with the angel. But if he tells the story of that, is he going to be believed? I don't know that he thinks he's going to be believed. The request of the fleece is so that the army who is with him will be able to say, yes, Gideon and indeed is the proper leader for us. So, yeah, they aren't cool with Gideon destroying their God, but what about God's jealousy? They didn't care about God. No, they're not worshiping God. They're worshiping Baal. So they should be worshiping God, but they're not. They're not. So Gideon says to God, if you really intend to use me to deliver Israel as you promised, see, he acknowledges it was a promise, then give me a sign as proof. Good morning, tomorrow. Okay, what do we have here on the footnote? Then give me a sign as proof are supplied in the translation for clarification. Let me go see what it says in there. So it's 636. Okay. What is it actually word-wise? 636. Oh, okay. If thou will save Israel by my hand, as you said, behold, I will put out a fleece. Oh, he doesn't. Okay, so yeah, the as proof is supplied. He just says, if you are going to do it as promised, look, I'm going to do this. So it's an invitation for God to, I think, demonstrate that he in fact has. So it is not proof for him. It is proof for the army to know. So he devises a way. Now, I don't know how relevant this is. If this, like this is the only time I know of a reference like this of putting something out and something stays dry and it's wet all around it, and then he reverses it the other way. But I don't think he's doing this in isolation. It just said they came up to meet him. So someone, whether it is the officials of the armies, are there with Gideon. I think that he is telling them this. I think they are witness to this. I think this is reassurance to the army more than it is Gideon afraid to go fight. Like I don't know if I should really go. No, it's, I need proof so that the others will follow. So, and then it's, don't be angry with me when I ask for one more sign. Yeah, so I may speak only this once. Okay. So this time he reverses it. So, like, here's an important piece of this that you might not get because of the fleece. When the plagues were happening in Exodus, God was able to control when they happened and where they happened. Okay? When the Egyptians were trying to do plagues, they could not control where things happened or when they happened. So they couldn't stop it. They couldn't move on. What's the munch? I don't know what that means. So they're setting out the fleece, and God can control where the water is and where it's dry. Oh, sorry, it's a cough drop. It's a cough drop. Sorry, I often mention I'm putting a cough drop in. I've just been doing it so much lately, I didn't mention it. That's it. Not eating anything. I just feel a tickle, and I don't want to cough in the microphone. So it's wet versus dry. There's a separation between the two things. God has the power to do that, and that is a demonstration to the army who was with him, the officials who were with him. I know the story is told from Gideon's point of view, and it's Gideon who is doing it. But you think he does this and he doesn't tell the story to the army? Like, Gideon doesn't name the men who are with him. The story doesn't tell us the names of the men. It doesn't tell how many people are there. We'll get to the army in just a minute, how many are there. Okay, there we go. We finished 6. So we got ads coming in.